Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophia and I'm a second year medical student at the Deakin University. This is Gary. He's visiting me for this video only. Like this video if you want Gary to come back. But today I want to talk to you about 5 things that I wish I knew before starting medical school. Before my first year last year, and due to COVID especially, it changed, so this will be also directed towards online learning, what I wish to know how to study online, and this will be all in between, so hopefully it will be useful for you. Keep watching, give it a like and subscribe to know more, and let's get back into the video. Number 1 and the most important tip that I can give you is get straight into it. Don't take time to sort of get to know everyone and then go to all these events. I mean, I'm not saying don't do them, but don't forget that you have content, because when I started medical school, I spent so much time talking to people, going to the events, learning about clubs and societies, and I just didn't study. It's sort of because all my time was occupied by doing all of these activities and, partying and organizing my life. I thought, I need to go to shopping for the placement, oh, I need to buy this lab coat, oh, I need to look pretty all the time. I'm not saying you don't have to look pretty all the time, but don't forget that you have content going on, and study, get back to the studying straight as you receive your content and you receive your first few lectures. So yeah, just keep track and make sure you take all of the notes, attend all of the lectures. This is self-explanatory, but don't lose any time. I don't think that few introductory weeks are not important. They're very important, and it will come back to you because they are the basis of your future degree. So they are very important. Don't skip those introductory lectures, and please take notes of everything that lectures say. This is so important, and I can't stress this enough, because this will reflect on the rest of your studies, and trust me, do what I say. Tip number 2. You don't really need to study all night. You might need a lot of coffee to get you through the day, that's for sure, if you like it, but you don't really have to study at night. And the thing is, if you can manage your time pretty well and you are good at time managing and you not procrastinate all day, you actually can fit your studying into the morning or afternoon. That's what I do. I recommend everyone to, where you have the most energy, which is the morning for most people, and after lunch, is to study at that time. So I recommend you study in morning and afternoon, and if you study efficiently and not hard but smart, then you don't have to pull all-nighters. Trust me. And also make sure you look at your assessment timetable, when is the mid-semester test or exams are coming, and then you can obviously look, okay, I have 2 weeks until the mid-semester test, I'll start preparing now. So prepare in advance. This is so easy, but yet this will not mess up your routine. Will not mess up your study schedule. This is so important to stay for your mental health and for your physical health, to keep this routine. And all-nighters are not good for everyone, especially women. Girls, trust me, this affects our menstrual cycle, and women who don't sleep enough and pull all-nighters, they get menopause pretty early. So this is just a health advice not to do that. So look after yourself and don't pull all-nighters. Just study during the day when the sun's out, and when the sun's down, you go to bed. Number 3, please look after yourself. I know it might get very busy and hectic during the study period, and you can even study online throughout all semester, as we did last year. We didn't come to campus at all, and it was so hard to go for a walk, because you have all your classes inside. Why would you even leave the house? And then you get things like gaining weight, you have things like sore back, sore neck, you don't have enough fresh air, you don't exercise, and this just impacts on your mood and impacts on your sleep and impacts on your eating habit, and you don't want that. You want to stay as healthy as possible. As any person, we should strive towards that. And on my personal experience, my 2020 was the year I realized how important is self-care, and I already posted that on my Instagram. Also, I have pretty fun Instagram. Go follow that if you want. But what I do 3 times a day. I go to the gym as a must. In 2020, gyms were closed, so I couldn't do that, but I home exercised. And I also try to go for a walk at least 3 times a week or 4 times a week. Obviously, it's easier on the weekends, but when you have classes during the day, I recommend you to take a lunch break and after lunch, go for a walk. This will help you to give you the second wave of energy, because after lunch, we all want to go and nap. And sure, power naps are great. I'm all for power naps, but if you're gonna take a huge, like, 1 hour, 2 hour nap, this is no good and you just lose time. So, a walk or a gym or a run in the morning, I all suggest you. They will just give you energy. Trust me, they're energy draining, but they're also very empowering. The next one is about friends, and I know it's a tricky topic, and you might think, oh, and everyone says that, oh, your friends are like forever in lifetime, and you should meet your friend group so soon, and first year is all for making friends. But guess what? COVID happened, and I actually didn't see my friends throughout 2020 because we were not allowed to do that. Now we're bit more free, but the next topic is gonna be about friends. Yes, Gary? Yes. He's my friend and only. No. But anyway, so everyone talks that, oh, medical school friends are forever and you have to meet them in your first year of uni and you have to, meet them and you're gonna be best friends. You have to find your small little group of friends. I tell you, yeah, in ideal world, but we all humans were all different first, and then COVID happened. Guess what? I couldn't see my friend throughout whole 2020 because we weren't allowed to. Right now, we're a bit more free, and we have some parties, and we have some meetings and gather-ups, and it's a bit more sort of free to do that. But don't give it a time limit. You will find your friend group whenever you're gonna be ready for it. Don't put the time limits to it that you have to make friends in your first year of uni. I don't still have a friend group in my life. I have a lot of different friends and I enjoy that. So don't think that this is so important. At least you have some friends and you have good relationships with your group, then that should be enough, right? So don't stress about that too much. And all those people who say that they're still left in high school, yes, friends are so important in medical school. They'll get you through studies, they'll help you with exams, they'll help you with some general knowledge, and of course you need friends for life, but don't set boundaries and time limits to it. You will find them when you're gonna be ready for it. And that is my take on it. What's yours, Gary? Yeah, he does know. All he has is me. And he loves it. Anyways, rolling on number 5. And number 5 is gonna be about your marks. So I wish I knew that marks no longer mattered that much in medical school. So in first and second year, we have undergraded pass. So we don't need to have like the actual marks. The pass is enough, but everyone from science or biomedicine background, we are very used to competing for things and achieving the highest possible mark. But in medical school, this is no longer relevant. You just have to try your best. And if you pass, that's good enough. So, of course, trying your best is always important, and we all need to do that. But this competitiveness mindset, I wish I didn't have throughout my first year. And it took me some time to realize that we are friends here, and we should share resources, and we should help each other out, and not like it was in undergrad when everyone was trying to hide like their marks from each other, hide where they got this information from each other. This is no longer applicable in medical school. Try to view it as these are your fellow colleagues. You will work with them. Some will become your boss, and you will become bosses to them. So this is, you're part of the team. You are in healthcare, and you're trying to improve the patient's life and be wonderful doctors. So please exclude this competitiveness. This is no longer applicable. You're all in the same team. So this is all I have for you guys, and from Gary. Please like this video and comment what videos you'd like to know more for next week. Stay tuned, and all the best. See ya.